to receive it with the intended purpose of your what? Personal development. And so even as adults, when God sends people to invest in your life, that's exactly what they're doing. They're investing in your life for a later return to the glory of God. But I can challenge you to be a giver. Find places to give. Find environments to give. And today, of course, I'm going to ask you to give into the ministry of City of Faith Church. I enjoy coming over here at this particular place. We've been here all year. But God has something different in the vision. And what he has different in the vision costs a whole different amount of money. And who funds the church? Church funding 101. It comes from the people. How does it come from the people? Tithes.
No.
And offering. That's it. That's the fundamental New Testament foundation of how churches are funded. Now, we've received a tremendous amount of funding for individuals who are not formal members of our church, but they are members of the body of Christ. And those individuals in the body of Christ will what? They will play into this church, giving this church an opportunity to what? Reposition itself, to develop itself, to grow itself. So I challenge you to truly invest and give into City of Faith Church. Deep down in your heart, let God speak to you. Let God show you. Now, you say, well, why should I do that? I know the church is good and all this kind of stuff, but I have problems in my life. I'm happy you brought that up. That's why you should give. Because when you give, you'll allow yourself to participate in the promise on the backside of the promise. On the backside of the principle. There is a promise in your life. God says, I'll do it in your life. We're going to talk about this all day today in the lesson. And I hope at the end of the message, you'll understand that God truly does give things to you. Like gifts. You can lay in your bed and God is working it out for you. You can just be sitting there with your head in the palm of your hands and God is working it out for you. Your wallet can be empty and you look up and some kind of way you got some money in your wallet. I'm just telling you the promises of God. And in our lesson today, we're going to try to articulate a little bit deeper of how God does it. So at this moment, Jason's going to have a little background music for us. But I ask you to kind of make a commitment before God.